here today and for electing me as the new president of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association. We are part of a Caribbean family that has, over the last 50 years, built the most successful regional hotel association in the world. I accept the leadership of this association that is built on a rock-solid foundation by hotel pioneers, many of them visionaries, some of them in this room today, who seized the opportunity 50 years ago and together grew Caribbean tourism. I want to acknowledge the debt we owe to all those who launched this association and to the many others that have carried the torch throughout the years. Over the last 22 years, 10 as vice president, the only two-term first vice president in history, my commitment to and involvement with CHTA have been steadfast. Yet my feelings about our organization have more recently been somewhat ambivalent. Like many members, I have been concerned about a host of issues. Is there value anymore in CHTA membership? Can we be a viable and relevant association? Can a regional trade association funded solely by dues and partnerships survive in this present global economic environment? Can we bring new people in and former members back? You know what? I think the answer is yes. Today, the gavel has been passed to me at a time of prolonged recession. Our hotel and allied membership has declined, strategic partnerships are harder to find, and other potential revenue streams are stymied by economic uncertainty. So you might ask, why take the position now? Well, you know why? Because I might just be the right person for this job. We have had fantastic leadership these past 2 years. Joseph Forstmeyer's passion, his vision, and his genuine goodness have made a lasting impression on many people, myself included. He has showed me a different way to look at running an association like CHTA. Now, as past president, Joseph takes on the role of chairman of the board. Now, traditionally, this has been an honorary title. Not this time, ladies and gentlemen. No, Joseph has agreed to continue his active involvement as chairman, and in all honesty, his agreement to stay personally involved in the important issues facing us all are actually the main reason that I am standing here today and was able to accept this position. His experience, his integrity, and reputation will serve us all well. Thank you. We will obviously continue the Crucial Tourism is Key advocacy awareness campaign. I don't have to say the 4 pillars again, because you've covered that a few times already today. So Joseph, this is part of your CHTA legacy. It drives home the facts. Tourism is the #1 employer in the Caribbean, and you've turned some heads, you've made some converts, and it is part of your CHTA legacy, and I applaud you and I thank you. We also have great support for our CHTA paid staff and leadership, led by Alex Sanquinetti, and a small, very hard-working group of very dedicated professionals. And I want to thank them as well, and again, Joseph, thank you for mentioning my name. I do have some specific goals. First and foremost, to all of our members, CHTA will become a model of fiscal accountability and transparency. We have yet to fully satisfy our fiduciary responsibilities to you. We are working on it, and believe me, we will get there, and we will get there soon. Our financial past must be addressed now so that we can focus on our future. CHTA's very existence depends on dues, sponsorships, strategic partnerships from the people, the national associations, and the companies that we serve and represent. It's your money, and we must earn every dollar and spend them wisely. CHTA must always be acutely aware that almost everyone who signs a check with CHTA's name on it answers to someone. And I want to sit there again and say thank you to all of you who are members still today of CHTA. We so very much appreciate your support throughout the years. The members of the Caribbean Society of Hotel Association Executives, CSHE, are the professional men and women that manage and often lead their national associations. I can attest the vital role that a dynamic hotel and tourism association can play in the success of a destination. CHTA is a regional association of national hotel associations. Therefore, it stands to reason that our success is directly tied to their success. The goal is to share the best practices of our strongest members with all national hotel associations so that we can make readily available the tools and the mechanisms for success. And by strengthening all national associations, we will bring a direct and tangible value to our membership. And ultimately, I believe it will lead to unifying CHTA. I pledge to support CSHE every single day. We have over 30 very diverse member associations. I intend to refocus our efforts on initiatives that provide the greatest amount of good for the greatest amount of our membership. There are so many excellent causes, and I want to focus on the benefits that touch the most lives, whether it's the national associations, our allied members, or our hotel members. I will be very cautious when allocating revenue and staff for projects and events unless they demonstrate a clear region-wide benefit. The Caribbean Tourism Development Company is definitely one of those projects. And if you're not on board, get on the train because the time has come. CTDC, for those of you not completely familiar, is jointly owned company between CHTA and CTO being equal partners. As Joseph stated, the goal to develop a dynamic and state-of-the-art marketing company built to promote every single member nation, hotel, or tourism-related company in the Caribbean. And thanks to the leadership of Minister Skerritt and Joseph Forsmeyer, with Hugh and Alec, I must say that the two of them put together at the same time was such a synergistic moment. And it is proof that men, people, can still make a difference in organizations such as our own. And I don't know if we would be as far along today as we are if it was not for Minister Ricky Skerritt and Joseph Forsmeyer. We are forging now, finally, a future of cooperation. We are, for so long, seem to be living in like these separate, parallel universes. And now we have come together. We have the best working relationship between CTO and CHTA in my lifetime with this organization. And yes, and we will not dial the clock back. We are only going forward together. We realize finally how important it is to pool our resources and our efforts and our energies. We have finally become allies instead of adversaries. The businesses, governments, and people of the Caribbean can and must together come together and promote our shared name, and then we will share in a new era of Caribbean growth and prosperity. We should be thriving not just surviving. CHA and CTO can also work closely together to seek out opportunities to develop and promote sustainable tourism initiatives that are essential for our very survival in this modern global tourism economy. I look forward to furthering the relationship with CTO, and again, thank you so much for the cooperation. Next, I'd like to mention the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Education Foundation. Louise Johns, I did not know would be up here, so she spoke fairly forcefully for the foundation. I think that we can all agree, if there's one issue that we can all agree on, is that every single member will embrace the fact for the need to educate and incorporate the youth of our region into this industry. To use Louise's line, there's too many people, well, let's put it the other way. There are not enough people under the age of 40 in this room today. A few forward-thinking companies and learning institutions have really given CHDF a tremendous amount of support. But aside from them, our funding is entirely based on donated hotel room nights. And I ask everyone in this room, please, I believe every single hotel should donate hotel room nights every single year. Sustainable tourism is so often thought of in terms of natural resources. I say that sustainable tourism also depends mightily on the development of our human resources. We have to, we want to, and we must reach out and embrace the next generation of hoteliers, chefs, and hospitality professionals. It is time to accelerate our efforts to ensure economic opportunity for every person in this region who wants a career in our industry. The Taste of the Caribbean also provides an exquisite combination of opportunity and marketability. Those of you who don't know, it is a culinary Olympics. We have 11 countries competing next week in Miami. As an industry, I think it is our greatest success story. We have made great strides in cultivating indigenous culinary talent. Taste is the most exciting event that CHDA holds. How many in this room have ever been to a Taste of the Caribbean event? Is it not the most exhilarating thing we do? There is nothing we do that brings more people more joy. To witness the national pride and camaraderie of the team members and the teammates, as well as the talent and professionalism that we're producing, is a sight to behold. And we have just started to reap the marketing and public relations and exposure benefits that a world-class culinary event can bring to the Caribbean. Again, hoping that we reach out between CTO and CHTA and figure out a way to bring our events together to use this as both a tool for developing indigenous local Caribbean talent as well as putting culinary cuisine out there for the world to see. To our allied members, I'd like to say, there's someone in the room from our past. There was a time when CHTA got a $500,000 contribution from one company. Well, I don't have to tell you folks, those days are gone. And I'm pretty sure they ain't coming back. So to all of you who continue to support CHTA as allied members and strategic partners, again, all of you, please accept my heartfelt thanks. I vow that I will try to enhance or maintain or gain or maybe have to regain your trust and your belief in us. Allied members must have a reason to join and to stay. They must have access to hotel members. Whether it's easier access at Marketplace or hosting an industry conference, trade show,